Did you hear? The FBI is in our churches. The whisper pierced through my cozy coffee shop, breaking my focus and sending chills down my spine. I glanced around, my heart racing. The words hung heavy in the air, like a dark cloud threatening to swallow everything I loved. Eyes wide, I leaned closer. The two men, wearing worn leather jackets, huddled at a corner table, their voices low but sharp. Undercover. It's all about surveillance, one murmured, startling me with a jolt of fear. My hands trembled over my warm cup, visions of betrayal flooding my mind. My pulse quickened as I thought of Pastor Mike. He had been my rock. I adored him. But what if he was part of this? The thought sent waves of nausea washing over me. I slipped outside, the crisp air biting at my cheeks. Bitter confusion churned within me. My faith had been a sanctuary. Now it felt like a trap. Each step felt weighted, like lead. A familiar face approached. Mike. My heart twisted. It was time to speak up or risk losing everything. But his smile seemed so genuine, so trusting. "Hey, are you okay?" he asked, concern flickering in his eyes. My throat tightened. I managed a nod, but inside, dread gnawed at me. Was I really going to confront him? Questions spun wildly. What if he was tangled in this darkness? Every smile from him felt like a bitter joke now. The coffee shop door swung back behind me, and I froze. A shadow lurked. Two men, more agents. I felt it in my bones. Their eyes locked on mine, pinning me in place, a silent threat hanging in the air. "Everything all right?" Mike's voice broke through the tension, but I felt the coldness of his gaze shift. Then there it was, a flicker of doubt from him. Had he seen them too? My heart raced. This was no coincidence. The walls felt like they were closing in, a grip tightening around my chest. I swayed, teetering between devotion and despair. Did I dare uncover the truth? Or stay loyal, pretending like nothing had changed? A scream echoed somewhere in the distance, fueling the dread. I couldn't breathe. This truth could shatter our world. Would it protect us or tear us apart? I stepped back, heart pounding. What was I going to do? Before you go on, let me tell you something. A lot of people have been saying that YouTube, out of nowhere, unsubscribes them from the channel. Take a quick look to make sure the red button is on. That way you won't miss any of the videos still to come. And while you're at it, hit the like button, because it really helps me keep bringing you stories like this. Oh, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to know. I stared at Mike, but my vision blurred. Uncertainty enslaved my thoughts. Then, the ground shifted beneath me. I heard something, I whispered. My voice barely echoed, but the weight of that truth loomed. Mike's expression twisted. "What do you mean?" Before I could answer, the two agents hovered closer. My throat constricted. I could feel the blood drain from my face. I took a step back, shaking. "Trust. You have to trust me," he insisted. But something in his eyes fractured. "Why were you meeting with them?" The words burst out of me like shattered glass. His face fell. "They're not what you think. I'm working with them." My heart dropped. Betrayal clawed at my gut. "Why?" "I didn't want you in danger." He reached for my arm, but I recoiled. Every smile, every reassuring word now felt tainted. You used me. I'm not safe here." The cafe went silent, choking on our confrontation. I could hear my heartbeat, loud, frantic. I blinked hard, hoping to erase the truth. Then came the scream. It sliced through the air, drawing startled eyes. I couldn't breathe. My entire world flipped, and all I could do was stand there, trapped. "Please," he pleaded, but doubt gnawed at me. What had I done? The agents moved in closer, shadows over my light. Was everyone I loved a lie? Panic surged as he mouthed the words, "I'll explain." But I was already gone. My mind screamed for escape, and the silence that followed was deafening. I stumbled back, my breath a shallow gasp. The agents drew nearer, dark figures encroaching on my fading world. Then, Mike spoke again, his voice low, almost pleading. "You need to know the truth." Suddenly, he stumbled over his words. "There's something you don't understand. I'm not just working with them. I am one of them." The ground felt like it crumbled beneath me. Shock coursed through my veins. Every ounce of trust shattered, scattering into pieces like glass. "What do you mean?" I gasped. My heart raced like a caged bird. He looked pained. "I'm an informant. Not for them, but for you." A heavy silence slammed down. My head spun. "For me? How could you?" Pain welled in my chest. Anger burned hot. The cafe buzzed around us, hushed whispers rippling through the crowd. Eyes turned our way. The weight of suspicion hung thick, wrapping around my throat. "I did it to protect you," he pleaded, tears welling. "But they found out about us. They know about your past." My stomach dropped. My past? Panic surged. "What do you mean?" "I'm sorry," he whispered. "You're in danger. They're coming for you." My breath caught. I couldn't think. My mind raced. Questions and fear clawed at me, ripping through every thought. "Mike, The door burst open. A group of agents flooded in like a swarm of wasps, eyes scanning, searching. "Leave," I yelled to Mike, but the words felt heavy, laden with despair. "Don't trust them," he shouted back, desperation spilling from him. But I was too lost, drowning. My world spun. Betrayal suffocated, and the reality crashed down. They were not coming for him. They were coming for me. "Run!" I screamed, but he was already retreating. I stood paralyzed, nerves fraying. Would I ever feel safe again? And then it hit me. Did I even know him at all? Just as the agents closed in, a cold dread enveloped me. What had I done? I stood frozen, the air electric with panic. The agents closed in, their eyes like knives. My heart roared in my chest. Then Mike's voice cut through the chaos again. "There's something you don't know." He trembled, eyes darting. "What?" I gasped, desperate to squeeze his words into clarity. "Your brother. He faked his death. He's been watching you." Shock struck harder than any blow. My world spiraled. My brother? The one I mourned? Hope shattered under the weight of betrayal. I stumbled back, cold sweat slicking my palms. "No, it can't be. They'll use him." Mike's voice broke. The crowd around us buzzed, shock etched on faces. My throat tightened. "Why didn't you tell me?" "I was trying to protect you." His desperation hit me like a tidal wave, but it did nothing to quell my fear. What had I done to deserve this? The agents were near, and I had to move. But my mind raced. My brother was alive. Could I trust anyone? As the air thickened, the scream of confusion echoed again. I was trapped in this web of lies. Then, a voice in my head whispered doubts. Do I even want to find him? My heart hammered. The last thing I saw was Mike's pleading eyes before darkness closed in. I couldn't breathe. I gasped, my chest tightening. Mike's words echoed in my head. My brother was alive. But as fear flared, something else bubbled up. Wait, what if it's all a trap? His eyes widened, panic twisting his features. Then the truth hit like a freight train. "You're lying," I whispered, my heart stuttering. "This whole time, you've been manipulating me?" A tremor rippled through him. Guilt flashed across his face. "No, I loved you." They were closing in. My breaths became shallow, my limbs heavy. "You used me!" I yelled. The agents drew closer, and I shivered at the betrayal. But beneath the chaos, a chilling thought surfaced. Had he set this whole thing in motion? Was it you? My voice cracked, realization slamming into me like a wave. A deafening silence fell. The agents paused. Everything came crashing down. "Tell me it's not true." Mike's eyes fell, pain etched in his expression. And just like that, my world shattered. My heart crashed like thunder in my chest. Mike's gaze fell, and I felt the chill invade my bones. "Tell me it's not true," he whispered. "You don't understand. I didn't lie about your brother." I altered the records. Stunned, I froze. "What? Why?" "I was ordered to keep tabs on you. They didn't want you involved." Nausea twisted my stomach. "You were playing me the entire time. I thought it was for your safety. So my brother's death was a lie? You let me grieve for nothing?" Tears blurred my vision, as whispers of disbelief rippled through the crowd. "Please, trust me. I love you." Love? The word felt like poison on my tongue. The world spun as I pushed him away. "You've made everything worse." Silence thickened as I looked into those pleading eyes. Was I losing him? Or had I lost him long ago? "Don't you see? It's all connected. They'll come for you next." Panic crashed over me like a wave. "Who?" His face twisted in anguish. "What have you done?" The question hung in the air like a heavy cloud. Something jagged clawed at me. My brother? Mike's betrayal? Were we ever safe? And just as I turned to run, the agents stormed in, their commands slicing through the silence. And in that moment, one thought pierced my mind. Was this my life now? Shadows loomed all around, closing in. The agents closed in, the air thick with tension. My heart raced. Just then, Mike leaned in closer, voice trembling, urgency coloring every word. "There's more. What you don't know, it's about your mother." My breath hitched. "My mother? What does she have to do with any of this?" "They're using her," he whispered, shaking with fear. "She's in the hospital. They..." "What?" I blurted, the room spinning. "In the hospital? Why didn't you tell me?" "Because I was ordered to keep you in the dark. They'll use her to draw you out." Cold sweat slicked my skin. Draw me out? From what? A wall of silence crashed down, the agents closing in. My whole life, a lie. Everything shattered. "Mike, you're lying. This is a game to you." "No," he pleaded, desperation echoing, but doubt cut deeper. How much did I really know? His eyes held fear, not for himself, but for me. And then the gravity of it all crashed down. Was my mother alive? A pawn in their twisted game. Before I could breathe, the door slammed open. Chaos erupted. Shouts filled the air. And as I backed away, the question loomed large. Was anyone safe? Sudden voices echoed. "This is a containment breach." I felt the cold steel of reality. And then something snapped within me. What the hell was happening? And where did I fit in all of this? No answer came. Only silence stared back. What had I walked into? Everything felt heavy. The agents moved closer, the air thick with tension. Mike's plea hung between us, but it twisted like a knife. You don't know about Emily, he murmured, his voice trembling. Emily? My heart galloped. What does she have to do with this? She's not just your friend, she's your sister. I stumbled back, the world tilting. No, that can't be true. My chest tightened like a vice. Yes, they faked her death too. They've been watching your family. The room blurred. A sickening wave of betrayal crashed over me. Why would you? How could you? I gasped, shaking my head. My orders. I couldn't let you get caught. His eyes glistened with regret. Everything I thought I knew crumbled. Emily, my sister, alive? A gut-wrenching confusion churned inside me. And you didn't tell me? Panic surged, raw and electric. The agents were so close now, the shadows deepening. I trusted you, I yelled, my voice cracking. Please, you have to believe me. I thought it'd protect you. Protect me? My anger flared. I felt sick. Don't you understand? I might lose you both. He was trembling, and in that moment, it struck me. Was I losing him? The agents closed in, voices booming. The walls felt like they were closing in. I turned away, breath hitching. And then, silence fell. A truth lingered in the air. Was my whole life one big lie? My heart pounded in my chest as I stared at Mike, searching for truth, for anything to tether me to reality. Then his voice broke through my thoughts again, shaky and small. Your mother, she isn't who you think she is. My breath caught and the world tilted. What do you mean? She's not just your mother. She's part of this organization. She's been tracking you. That hit me like a brick wall. I staggered back, hands shaking, cold sweat lining my brow. You're lying. No, I swear. She's been feeding them information. I felt the icy grip of betrayal tighten around my chest. What? Why? I choked out. She thought it would protect you. She thought if they believed you were safe. Safe? My mind raced. All my life, pillars of my existence crumbled. Did she know about my brother? About Emily? Yes, he rasped. But she didn't want you involved. She thought it would save you. Anger boiled, hot and sharp. You think that's safety? I trusted her. You. Everything blurred. The agents loomed closer, shadows closing in. Please, listen, Mike begged. But I was lost, drowning in a sea of betrayal. And as silence swallowed me whole, one question thundered in my mind. If my mother was part of their game, who the hell could I trust? Panic surged through me as I faced Mike, eyes locked in a storm of betrayal. You weren't protecting me, I managed, voice cracking. The agent stepped forward, shadows growing larger. You put me in danger. A distant siren wailed as the truth pushed its way through the chaos. Mike's shoulders slumped. I wanted to save you from all of this. By lying to me? My heart twisted. A final plea held the air, thick and suffocating. Get out! As he stepped back, the agents advanced. My breath hitched. Realization dawning. My choices would determine my fate. I choose my own path. With a surge of courage, I turned and dashed toward the exit, leaving everything behind. The world outside felt raw, and for the first time, I could breathe. No more lies. The truth awaited. You need to subscribe now. This is the moment to show your support. Don't wait any longer to share your thoughts. Confirm your channel subscription so you don't miss the next exclusive stories. Press the like button now to help the algorithm. Write in the comments your reactions and theories about the ending. Share this video with at least 5 friends who need to see this conclusion. If you liked my story, keep going and watch the next one that's appearing now. I think it will move you too.